Hello! Sorry about uploading this late, but I kind of came in class midway through and I just haven't been able to catch up until now. I'll try to do better next week, but let's jump into it. 3 things that describe who I am. First of all, event number 1. I was 2 years old and I got pneumonia. Afterwards, I was left with crippling asthma. I couldn't run 3 yards for the next 10 or so, for the next few years of my life without having to stop and catch my breath and sit there for a long time. And it was just exhausting. I mean, I walk outside and I go through a bunch of grass clippings, and I come back inside and I start having an asthma attack. We gotta whip out the breathing treatment. And, yeah, it wasn't very fun. But when I was around 7, 8 years old, we started doing some treatments to try and reduce my allergy triggers, and they were successful. And since then, my asthma hasn't been near the problem that it was. I mean, it used to be 2-3 asthma attacks a week. Now, I need an emergency inhaler every 6 months. But I mean, this taught me to push farther and faster and harder, get better, stronger, smarter, faster, break the boundaries of your limitations, and get past what you're afraid of. It really has influenced me. It's made me, instead of wanting to be helpless and weak, to be strong and helpful, to go and help other people overcome what they're facing. It's been a big influencer. Second thing to describe who I am is going to be my diagnosis of type 1 diabetes, not type 2. There is a difference. I won't go into it. Don't tell me it's because I ate too much, because if you do, I will freak in the comments and call you ignorant or something. Not to be rude or anything, but there is a big difference in the two communities. There's a bit of teasing between each other. But anyway, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 10 years old, and it has been a long struggle. But it's taught me to plan ahead. It's taught me to try and have expectations that are more accurate, and it's taught me discipline to adhere to the plans and expectations that I have. And those have been very useful in trying to go through life. And it has been a big influencer on my life. I still to this day am trying to better understand my body, and it's just, I mean, today even I've had trouble with my blood sugar just not doing what I want, even though I've done exactly the same on days where I have perfect blood sugar. But event number 3 to describe me has been, probably I was around 13 years old and I got a writing assignment. And this writing assignment, it was foreshadowing. I had to write foreshadowing. So I started writing this story with a fortune teller and a cyborg and ninjas, and it got very cool, but it was also crappy. And I mean, I just kept going at it, and it went from a writing assignment that I had to write foreshadowing for to a full-blown draft for a book that I will never get published because I kind of hate it now. It's kind of bad, but it's inspired me to do more writing and enjoy storytelling. So it's been writing full-fledged novels, writing stories that have no medium except in my head, campfire stories, short stories, some crappy poetry that I mean, love poems. Every guy tries their hand at them. Maybe once. I did it maybe 5 times, and you don't want to read those. they were they just cringeworthy. Um, Love songs, fight songs, just music in general. I love telling stories through that as well, and writing has been a big part of my life, and telling stories. I hope you have all enjoyed this story. See you later. Have a good week.